Hello! Welcome back to Steve's Retirement Corner. Paying for unexpected expenses in retirement. Hey man, real quick, I think it's a good idea if you read the disclaimer in the show notes and seek professional help. I know very little about finances. I know just enough to get you in trouble. You know, we do what works for us. You ain't us, so not much chance of it ever working for you. But this year, man, I blew through my budget by May. we had that tub that got sprung a hole in the side wall, so we had to get that fixed. And that was about $5,000. And then I got the bright idea to put siding on the house and put a new deck up. I can't say that was unexpected. I'd planned last year to rebuild that deck myself, and I knew it was time to paint again. So I didn't feel like getting up on the deck. Getting up on a ladder. I deem it too dangerous for me now. It's not that I can't do it. It's just that it's not a good idea. I don't heal as well as I did when I was 25. If I come off of that roof or come off of that ladder, I could get injured. And it cost me a lot more than just putting siding on the house. Smarter financial move. And then we put gutter guards in. So all told, I think we spent around $20,000 this year. It wasn't planned. I figured a few $100s for paint, but all it's gonna cost me maybe another couple $100s for some boards to replace. I'm good to go. But hey man, life happens even in retirement. You know, whether it's truly an unplanned expense or whether it's one you deem might be a better option for you, like I did. And stuff happens, man. And that's why I say you ought not to go in retirement unless you get your money straight. And that means having some backup for life's little emergencies, the hiccups life throws at you. You know, you remember back when the kids were little, you finally get your $100 put away, and then they come home from school and they need a few dollars for a field trip, or maybe they have to, need some books or whatever, and there your money's shot. Or they tear a hole in their britches and you gotta buy a new pair. You know, it's getting to be wintertime, they need a new coat because they outgrew last year's. Stuff happens, man. And this was, I don't think it was, like I said, I don't think it was totally unexpected, but it was brought on by my laziness, is what it was. But due to the way we got things set up, we had the money in a checking account to write it, and it didn't cause us any problems going in there with the rest of our retirement or life. I've said before, we got I get $3,000 a month from 401. Actually, it comes once a year, and I put it it goes in a money market, and every month it rolls into my checking account. And then I got I think it's a little over $800 I clear on my pension. So I got $3,800 a month, and we don't spend of it about $33. Actually, it's $35, but actually it's $33 or $32 because I paid my truck off, so I'm back under my budget that we had set. So we get $500, $600, $700 a month that we have no plans for. We use it for extra stuff. That money usually builds up in our checking account, and once it gets to a certain amount, we put it in a checking account. A savings account. Anything extra that my 401 sends me, because they have their own daggone, I got no control over it. They have some kind of mathematical equation. They figure out how much I'm supposed to get, and they give it to me. I ain't got no say-so over the amount of where it comes from. And they always send me a whole lot more than we need. You know, and at the end of the year, whatever's left in that money market, we'll just slip in the daggone brokerage account or get a CD with it or something like that, go some kind of cash account. So we naturally have money building up over the course of a year unless something comes up. And our checking account had built up, but we could pay that and still live comfortable. That's it's kind of the way we always did things anyways, you know. And that's why I say that retirement for me, man, is a piece of cake. It's not that big a deal financially. Because once we get to Social Security and that little pensions I got cover our wants and needs within reason. You know, and the money that I will have by the end will just keep growing, and it'll be for them little life's emergencies or for something really we need. Because I know one day we're gonna have to replace that old Dodge over yonder. Because that thing's like 14 years old now. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but eventually we're gonna have to get one. But I ain't gonna come off the money. I'm gonna get a loan for the sucker. But so I mean, the baby just wrote a check. But it's important, if it's at all possible, to have a little cash on the side. You know, it's a cash flow problem when I get in, for me in retirement. Do I have enough cash to make our monthly bills? And does that leave me a little buffer because life happens? And for us, it did. I mean, it left us enough buffer over the course of time. I couldn't eat that every year, but at one time here and there, and that's the thing. That's why I know what we spend, and I know how much we have left over at the end of the month. And it just, if I have to get into any of that extra money, I know exactly what for. I don't really have to budget anything. I know what we typically spend month in and month out on average. If we spend any more, I know exactly what I got, why, and where to get it from. You know, I mean, you just got to be prepared for something like that. Because if you just eking by, a little emergency like something like that would just devastate a retirement plan. And that's my problem with living just off Social Security or just going out on moderate income or whatever. It leaves me no room for error or emergencies or anything like that. But anyways, man, that's the way we did it anyways. We had it built up over the years and just wrote a check for it all. And it still left us with constant income coming in that we could spend and build up again. But anyways, man, y'all take care of yourselves, man. Y'all make it a great day. Great day. Oh, yeah, I'll give you a quick look at my paint colors. Hold on. Can you see there? I painted the block. Match the side. It was darker before. It was sort of a cream color, darker cream color. But y'all take care, man, and we'll talk with y'all later. Make it a great week. Make it a great week in retirement.